Hello guys and welcome to MRC Extreme. We are here in the night of the Marina Bay circuit. It is ever so exciting, this track, because it can bring out the best and the worst in just about everyone. Like, we've seen some tremendous races in real life around this track and a couple this week in MRC as well. We've also seen a lot of the moisture around this track this week. I think 3 of the races have had wet weather, but it'll be as exciting as always with the guys that run absolutely zero assists. So, yeah, who's ready? Tonight I'm joined by the legend that is Stefan, aka LRL. How are you?
Well, not the best, to be honest, because I'm a little bit sick, unfortunately, but maybe the guys will put on a great show, or they definitely will, on track, so that I can forget about that. But it's great to be back with you when it comes, for sure.
It's been a while since we've been on comms together, hasn't it? But yeah, we're both not feeling too good, so we'll we'll try and move through it. I've just had a very long race on 3 hours sleep, so I'm rather exhausted. But we'll give it the best go we can. It's going to be an exciting race. We always see great battles in this tier and in tier 1, which you take part of. Did you score points this week? I think you did, didn't you?
No, T11. The unfortunate T11 is what I got.
Oh, that's a shame. You was
But,
close. I
yeah,
remember, because I was on comms, I remember seeing you close to points at one point. I was like, ooh, Stefan's back.
Yeah, at some point I was running in the points, but in the end it didn't work out. Also, I made a mistake in the last chicane once and lost 2-3 places there because of this smoke that it got so bad it's not an excuse, it's the same for everyone. What can I say? Yeah, I mean, I arrived home pretty late, came back from a weekend trip and had of course, no practice, no setup, and that used to be fine in T1, but unfortunately I'm not getting along very well at the gym, so yeah, I will have to practice more, and that's why I started back, and then, yeah, although the race was a bit better, I will have to do more to score points. Actually, I haven't, so far I have none of them this season. 0, nothing.
I can't wait to see you back at the front again like you used to be. You used to be, like, always up there.
Yeah, but it's getting more and more difficult. Johan is getting faster every season. Not even Ojoni can relax and step back this season, so...
Yeah, he's got a big battle on his hands, hasn't he? But I can't. To be honest though, mate, at least you get to finish. I can't tell you the last time I finished a race. So yeah, it's not going too well. But let's see what Chris's lap's going to be on the mediums. A 28.4. That's a good flanker on the mediums.
Some stars for the mediums, yes.
What about Colin? What's he going to do? How did you find the smoke from the braking? Did you find it bad or?
It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry. It looks like someone has an engine failure in front of you, and
yeah, that's how I describe it.
When there's a battle going on in front of you, like at some point people were going 3 wide on Monday, and you just drive into a huge cloud of smoke, and you know that there were 3 cars, you know, going into one corner together, and you see absolutely nothing, and you just hope and pray that you're not gonna drive into someone. I mean, I'm starting to look at the apex so early, like as early as I could see it, because if you do it just before you turn in, it would just disappear in front of your eyes. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous because they did this upgrade to fix that.
Yeah.
Making it so large on PS4 that I missed the race because it took so long for me. Like, I missed the previous race in Baku because of that. And the result is that it is worse. So, sorry.
Yeah, it is.
raging if we talk too much about this. I have no idea what they think. Like, are they not testing this, or are they running a guy with assists on, like someone from the producers who doesn't even play the game who says, oh, okay, there is no smoke. Well, I have no idea. Sorry.
Yeah, I get you. But Bobo's just had a great lap on the soft, a 27.3.
Yeah, that's a very good lap indeed.
Yeah, that is wow, incredible. But let's see what Lorpy can do. He's the man on a lap now. He's on the soft tyre as well. He's tier 2, so I always forget this is 3 championships in this tier. So,
yeah.
Well, it's not. It's 3 tiers, 1 championship, but every tier gets 25 points for the winner. If that makes, yeah, that's what happens. But good luck from Lorpy. He's into P3. This is going to be close. Your good friend's out on track though, Mr. Saviour.
I was about to say, who do you mean? Everyone is my friend here.
No, but he's your best friend forever.
Special friend. Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Like I said, you know him like personally, don't you?
Lives just like. Sorry.
You know Saviour like Alex personally, don't you?
Actually,
outside
no.
of
the stadium of our football club once, but I wasn't there, so he said we always planned that, but we're gonna do this soon. But Jules actually lives like 1 or 2 streets away from him.
Yeah.
So they can basically hear each other shouting, whining and complaining.
They can hear each other raging when there's a crash.
Yeah, if the window is open, that's possible.
Wow, that's crazy.
It also explains why they have, unfortunately, sometimes similarly shit internet.
Hello, Mr. Hodgson, how are you? Let's see what Armar's going to do. He's in the Racing Bull, so... Oh, he went a bit deep. I think he might have got a bit distracted by the car ahead. That was a Haas, so quite possibly. But yeah, I have flu as well, and 3 hours sleep. So, but oh, what was I going to say? I've forgotten. I've lost my train of thought. But let's see what Armar can do anyway. He's going to come across the line any second now for a 129.1. Then you got Red Car Rambo, who won Tier 2 this week. So he's going to be hoping to get a good result in Xtreme. Is this a track you enjoy, Stefan, like, in general?
I used to be good around here, a long time ago, I know, but I mean, it's a very exhausting track, very long lap, it used to be even longer, very long race, you know.
Yeah, it's the longest race on the calendar.
Yeah. I mean, you're quite proud of yourself if you finish a race around here.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sometimes I like it, but the race is a bit too long for me sometimes. Getting annoyed. But not annoyed, but usually bored. The races here are fun. It's just very long, yeah.
Thing is, it's hard to overtake as well, isn't it? It's hard for any action. It's a bit easier now that we have that straight in the last sector. That's a bit better, but in general, it's quite a hard track to overtake.
It can be an opportunity, you're right. But yeah, in general, it's quite hard. And for some reason, I'm always struggling in the corners that matter, right? For example, turn 4, when you go on to the only really long straight, I'm always struggling to carry a lot of speed through there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's unfortunate because I'm usually a tight section of the track. I have seen that I'm doing quite well. just there it's impossible to overtake. So yeah, I'm struggling to overtake here, as many people do, but
well, the thing is, everyone has like similar wings around this track, don't they? Because it's one of those tracks where you don't gain from having lower downforce, do you? Because there's just so many corners and so much slow speed, isn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's a maximum downforce track.
But let's see what Keizer Soze can do in the Red Bull. This is something I never thought I'd see in my life, Keizer Soze in a Red Bull, but he is. Let's have a look. What's he going to do? Comes across the line. He's into P9. So, Baby Hornet's had a good lap at 27.8.
Lost a bit of time in 63, actually.
Yeah, he did. Chris is leaving it till late for his second lap of the session. So, yeah, what about Scottish Ninja? He's out on track. What's he going to do? He's going to come across the line. He's obviously tier 3, so he's 14th at the minute. Hornet had a good race. Yeah, I know he did. He's he's really stepped up this season. Let's have a look at Smith. No, he's coming in the pits. I won't look at Smith. Let's have a look at Keizer Soze. No, he's also not on a lap, I don't think, because he's got 100% battery. Does anyone want to come out on track and do me a favour, please? Oh, let's have a look at Bobo. He's a 10th up. Bobo's a guy you've raced a few times this season, isn't he? He's very quick.
Yeah, that's why I actually didn't race him a lot. Oh, he hit the wall actually, but I went a bit too quick.
Yeah, that he did.
That's too quick. Yeah, the really fast driver is doing a really good job in tier 1 as well.
Well, do you know what's crazy? Last season he was in tier 3.
Actually in tier 2, I thought tier 2.
Yes, he was actually tier 3 with me. And I'm like 9 seconds a lap slower than him.
Yeah, sometimes there are moments when you see some things and wonder how the hell did they end up there, and I think that's a perfect example. I mean, I don't think this guy does belong anywhere near to tier 3.
No, but these things happen. Sometimes, you know, they'll send you apparently before he joined the league, he never raced without line before. So his TT that he sent us was like tier 3 pace, but then obviously as he practiced, he got a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And then by the time we realised he was way too quick, it was a bit too late to move him. So, yeah.
Making people faster.
See, MRC, we're the best, yeah? Is that what you're saying?
Obviously.
But let's have a look. Lorpy, he's on an early lap. What's Chris doing? Let's have a look at Chris Bailey. Let's see what he can do. He's 3/10 up at the end of the first sector. So let's have a look in the second sector. We've got 8 viewers. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the YouTube chat. Leave a like as well, don't forget. If you leave a like, that means Stefan will get better sooner. See? I'm praying for you here, Stefan.
Yeah, a lot of likes.
Yeah, Bobo just said, Mark just said Bobo is the perfect example of how easy it is to lose line. Yeah, well, it's not hard, you just have to practice for an hour, but people don't understand that, sadly. Let's just see what Chris is going to do. He's coming to the end of the final sector. 27.9, so he's got up to P6. I don't think he'll be too happy with that though, because that'll be his last lap of the session, I believe. Yeah, he's not going to get back to the pit, so I think Chris is done unless he's going to go again on those tyres. But in qualifying today in tier 3, I noticed I did one flying lap. I'd get to the end of the lap, and I'd still only have 1% on my front tyres, but then I'd have 3% on my rears, so that I could just recharge and then go again.
I also did.
Yeah, I was quite surprised.
Yeah, me too, because usually this track was
A killer.
murdering the tires.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, today I was like, I did a lap and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to pit now. I checked my tyres and it said 1%. I was like, okay, I'm going slow and I'm going again. So, yeah, it wasn't too bad. The thing is, I did notice in the race, though, that it wasn't really hurting the front tyres so much. It was just the rears that were getting really, not even really bad, but the rears were hurting more than the fronts. So, yeah. Let's have a look at what single track can do anyway. Oh no, he's not on like that. Mr. Soze, I'm coming to you. You're next. He's a 10th up in the first sector, so he's had a good solid first sector here. The track evolution around here is very strong though. I don't know if you noticed that as well, but
Xtreme will make a huge difference.
Yeah. It's like today, I think like my first lap felt pretty good. And then my second lap, I improved it by 0.8 and it felt like a worse lap. If you know what I mean? Like, I was so confused. But, yeah. You know. Game mechanics, you know. Let's see. Oh, Soze's still about a 10th up. So at the minute, he's looking like he could at least take 9th from Lorpy here. So we'll see. Who are you watching at the minute?
I'm just looking at what Key says also is doing, but
yeah, he's not doing bad. Let's have a look. I'm gonna cross the line. I'm gonna see what Chris is doing after this. No, he's lost in the final. Chris is 4/10 up, so Chris is on a good lap here. Look how close it is at the top, by the way, between Ant and Colin. That's insane between those two. 5 thousandths per second. Let's have a look at Chris. Into P4, good lap. Let's see what Bobo's doing. He's invalidated. Bobo will get around again though. So Bobo has left it to the last minute. Bobo may take pole here. This could be the perfectly timed lap. Wow. You know, Colin, he just crossed the line with 1 second. That's lucky.
Some timing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very lucky. I wish I had that skill to time it like that, you know?
You have to be a little bit lucky as well.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully you don't have to move out the way of too many people on the way. But let's see what Ant's doing. He's the man on provisional pole. He was about a 10th up in the first sector. What's he going to do in the second sector? He's just coming to the end of it now. Is he going to be the man to take pole in Xtreme today? He's 6th. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an absolute barnstormer of a lap. He's nearly 7/10 up. What was pole in tier 1 this week? I can't remember.
I was definitely 126. Ah!
Savior. I think Ant's just about to smash it though. Yeah, 126.7. Good lap. Let's have a look at Colin. He's also on a lap. Is he improving? Is he going to put it in the front row? No, not quite. So it's just Soze, I think, left.
It was actually a 126.2.
That's because Ben's just too quick, isn't it? Bene, that guy.
Yes,
he's crazy.
Like almost like three or 4 tenths ahead of Ujoni. Yeah, just to point out.
Yeah. I get what you mean. But yeah, Ujoni, I said the other day in Tier 1, he's struggling a bit this season, isn't it? Well, not struggling, he's just got competition.
But if you mean he's not winning every single race, yes.
Yeah, exactly. But
Struggling, yeah, he's struggling. I mean,
yeah,
he has to push, of course, against guys like Ben.
yeah. I'm just going to take us through the grid, then we'll come back to you, Jody, after. Ant in first, Saviour second, Colin third, Bobo fourth, Bailey fifth, Hornet sixth, Red Car Rumbo seventh, Lorpy eighth, Single Track ninth, Rassam in 10th, Kaiser Soze 11th, Armor Red 12th, Smith 13th, and Scottish Ninja 14th. But yeah, Eugenie, thing is, we're so used to now for like 6 seasons where he just wins every race by, you know, the longest distance. Whereas this season, he's had to fight for all of it, you know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you're right.
it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. But, there's been some amazing races around this track, like, especially in recent years, like the 2023 race was really good here, wasn't it? I don't know if you remember it, when it was like the one race where Red Bull were rubbish and Sainz won.
Yeah, that was weird. Like they were so dominant, and it was just this one weekend where they were completely off.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah, that was a crazy race. We're not used to that from them, but well, this season it was kind of common, wasn't it? But that season, definitely not. But
No.
yeah, we've only got a 2 minute, 3 minute break today though, because obviously we were a bit late starting, so we're gonna head into the race fairly soon. I'm interested to see what tyres people start on here though. What did you start on Monday? I can't remember.
Where?
What tyres did you start on?
Well, the mediums.
Mediums, yeah. Yeah, that's a sensible choice because there's, it's safety cars are common here, aren't they?
Yes, that's what I did. The first safety car quite early, lap 7 or so, and I switched on to the hard tires, and then I think maybe I could have gone to the end, but there was another safety car anyway, so
Yeah,
it sort of dictates your strategy, of course.
yeah, that's very, very true. But let's wait and see. So we're going in about 30 seconds from now. At least there's not going to be any rain. I mean, in tier 3 we had wet, dry, and then wet again. So that was fun.
It was insane.
Honestly, it's the craziest race I've ever been a part of, and it only lasted 10 laps. So,
You missed out on a lot.
well, I was sat there, I hosted the session, so I was sat there with a few people in a party who were racing, trying to help them get a good result. But it's so hard for me to tell
Oh,
them what to do when I can't feel what the track's like, if you know what I mean. So, I'm basing it off of vision. But,
yeah, vision is not something that you can't. It shouldn't guide you. You can't always see it.
well, the thing is, on
You,
this game, it always looks dry, and then
yeah,
it's not.
exactly.
So, but we are getting underway in a second. Let's see what tyres people are starting on, because I'm interested to see this. Mediums for everyone apart from Kaiser, who is on the hard. So I think mediums was always going to be the popular choice here. But Kaiser's
Yeah.
going for the long strategy.
At least we see one driver with a good strategy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We'll see. He's going to be hoping for no safety cars, though. Because otherwise that's going to screw up his strategy a little bit, isn't it?
Uh, I'm that could happen, I think. Oh, and
Mark just said he's just done a comms and it was in Abu Dhabi in the wet. Actually, in what was it? Season 8 of MRC, I raced in Abu Dhabi. Well, I did race, but in the wet, it was wet in qualifying. The whole quali. I didn't even, apparently on average it rains like 4 times a year there. So, yeah.
crazy.
The only track I've never seen rain at on this game is Bahrain. I've never ever seen rain there in my life.
No, I even had a wet quali in Jeddah once.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. That's correct. Yeah, the only track I've never ever seen it is Bahrain. But
I heard that once they had in F1 during testing they had there actually.
can you imagine what it would look like? I can't imagine Bahrain in the wet. Like, there's just too much sand around the track, you know?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, but
certainly do. Clear the HUD. 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are racing. It's a good getaway from Saviour. Saviour's up the inside, but Ant's going to have enough cover for the time being. Colin takes P3. Bobo's being attacked round the outside by Chris Bailey. Let's go back to that and have a little look. Is Bailey going to make the move up the inside into turn 4? They're wheel to wheel. I think there's a bit of contact with the wall for Bobo, but Red Car Rambo's now got past Bailey in the process, and he may even get past Bobo here. He will. Oh, there's contact. Red Car goes off track. But he's going to take the inside, and now Bailey's going to sneak up the inside of Bobo, but now there's contact between them two. And now Bobo's going to take both of them. Wow.
yeah.
I have no idea what just happened there, but it happened. So, yeah. Interesting.
Driver. Yeah, braking for the airline for the smoke.
Yeah, we certainly do.
So far we're without any kind of damage.
Yeah.
Prix is now overtaking teammate.
Yeah, I think that was. It looked like Red Car sort of let him go. He didn't really fight it, did he? So.
Yeah. Right.
Red Car's very quick here, though. He won here in Tier 2 on Monday, so he does like this track. But we'll see. He's under a bit of pressure as well now from Baby Hornet. He's currently in P7. So, could Baby Hornet attack Red Car? But he'll be hoping to stay in Chris's DRS. Let's have a look at Colin as well. He's right on the back of Saviour. Not quite close enough on this lap to be able to make the move. Obviously, Saviour has just had a moment on the exit of turn 6 though. Some nice battles starting to form, isn't there?
Yeah. He's putting on a lot of pressure on Yoga.
Yeah, he certainly is. It's getting interesting very quickly here between these guys. Bobo's fallen a long way behind his teammate though, which isn't helping him because he is going to get under pressure now from the DRS, isn't he?
Goes like arm rush.
Yeah. He's having a good one against Rassam, isn't he? Chris just had a big moment in the last sector. Wow, that's not going to help him at all. But let's see. Chris, fastest lap. Look, Chris is really on a charge now. Ant is starting to pull away from Saviour. He's pulled over the second. That's going to leave Saviour a little bit vulnerable to Colin. Let's have a look. Is Colin going to get... He is. He's got all the run. Saviour's not going to defend it. And through goes Colin into P2. Is he going to be able to make an impression on Ant? Let's go and have a look at Bobo and Chris, because they look quite close behind, but they're not. Bobo's holding on for the time being. The issue is to make an overtake here, you have to get a much better exit than others, don't you?
Yes, not enough to be tough, but you really have to be close to the car ahead of you, and by close, I don't
Oh,
mean...
Chris, sorry, Chris is out! Wow! That looked strange. I think he clipped the wall on the inside of the Anderson Bridge.
Yeah, at first I thought maybe he ran into the back of Bobo, but yeah, he just did apparently, and that's total DNF already.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a weird DNF of Tier 1 on Monday. Foxtrot Rate was going around the outside of Saviour into turn 7, and he literally, when I tell you, it's like he brushed it like a feather, and his wheel came off.
Yeah.
I have no idea what happened there, Mark. That was... It looked like Chris had a twitch or clipped the inside of the exit of the Anderson Bridge. And well, to me, unless there was contact between him and Red car, but I don't think there was. It didn't give me the best camera angle.
Oh,
but I'm surprised it wasn't a full safety car, because that car was in a dangerous place, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And if you wanna see, I saw one of two cars behind him, almost smashing into it. I mean, you also have to remember there is smoke that basically covers the car. So yeah. Oh, what happened to Redcar? Redcar is brown.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's really a fatal turn for the half team now.
Yeah, that's not gone well today, has it? It's lucky in this tier there's not a constructors championship, because today would be a bad day for them.
Yeah, it looks so well. Now it's, yeah, getting worse. Right around 80.
So Chris did hit the wall, just to confirm. I've just had confirmation. He hit the wall on the wall that I said, which is so unfortunate, because it's a bit blind. You can't really see it as you're coming over the bridge properly, can you?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to judge it. But yeah, it's not ideal. Oh, single track's out. Where's he gone? Oh, that's a very strange crash. I think he ran wide and maybe lost traction. Safety car.
Yeah,
wow.
Weird, maybe. Maybe under braking, I didn't see what happened.
Yeah. That's
the guy's experience.
That's fine, mate. We both stick. We've just got to survive this.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Mark said if you stay right, it's too tight, but at the bridge. But it's easy to clip. But yeah, it is. There's a lot of corners in that section like that, though. There's one just before the bridge as well, where if you run a bit too deep, you hit that. That's where I lost my wheel in Tier 3. Just clipped it and boom. The wheel went. But I wonder if anyone's going to hit. I highly doubt it. But oh, they are. Ant's in. Colin's in. Saviour's in. Bobo is in. Everyone's coming in. Literally everyone. Rassam's in. Well, not everyone's pit. Red Car's decided to stay out on his medium. Can you go to... I can't remember. Can you go to... So, Mark just said the hard tyres will go to the end. So... That answers my question. So I feel like
he's got to be the fun.
oh, has he? Oh, he has. Out
The wall,
out
yeah.
of turn 3, isn't it? I think. Yeah, turn 3. It doesn't look like he's got any damage though.
No.
He might be okay. He may, that must have just been cold. Oh no, he's on 5 lap old hards, mediums, so he's trying to get a bit more heat into those tyres.
Oh,
I'm a bit worried for the guys that have stayed out there though, aren't you? Because that's going to hurt them.
yeah. There's no other safety car. I mean, we're only 12 drivers now, so of course, the less drivers you have, the less the chance for a safety car. You would
Yeah.
have to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Make up for a whole system.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting to hopefully the safety car comes in. Yeah, going slower does cause you to lose grip. Yeah. But let's see how this. Surely it's going to come in. Everyone's on the pack. I don't see why it's staying out unless it's going to be a late call. I hope it's going to be a late call. Nope. Okay, it's staying out. We're doing one more lap. I honestly thought it would be in by now.
Yeah,
I'd like to report the safety car to the stewards. It just ran 4 wheels off the track. That's illegal. Did you see the video of Hungary where the safety car crashed? Like in yeah. Oh, I can't remember what track it was. I think it was
Monza, maybe.
Yeah, Monza. That was it. In the Parabolica. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there was some technical issue, right? I don't know.
Yeah, something, but it was yeah, it went backwards into the wall at Parabolica. I was like, wow, that's just crazy. But
yeah, can't remember that happening before.
Yeah, I've never seen the safety car crash before. But I mean, he did well not to crash it in Brazil a few weeks ago when he was driving through a monsoon.
Yeah, people tend to forget this, but also the safety car is pushing. It may look slow compared to the F1 cars, but he's not going for throw there. He's really pushing that car to the limit as well.
Yeah, he's driving that quickly while the F1 cars are driving around in like 3rd gear.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark said it had a brake failure. The safety car in Monza.
Yeah, there was some sort of issue.
But can you imagine if that happened in a race? What on earth would happen then? It would be so confusing.
I don't know if they have another car with them.
They have the medical car, but I don't know if they can use that. Because obviously if the crash that's caused the safety car is too big, the medical car is going to need to be there, isn't it? So I think they'd be pretty screwed. But we're going racing. Red car is going to get us underway. When's he going to go? That's the question. Oh, they do have a backup safety car. Okay. But let's have a little look. When's Red car? He's gone. I think he's gone. Yeah, he has gone. He went really early there, to be honest. But let's see. He hasn't caught anyone napping though. They're all right there with him. I think Ant will be fancying his chances here now for the win though. But he'll be hoping to put a couple of cars between him and Colin, won't he?
Oh, I think these guys very...
Yeah, he definitely is. see though, his teammate is only 2 places ahead of him, Smith, so maybe he'll help him out, you never know. But, oh, Kaiser just ran a little bit wide. I think Kaiser might still have just, his tyres might just be a little bit too cold for this stage. Obviously they're 5 laps older than Ants as well, which isn't ideal. But he's under a lot of pressure at this stage of the race. Oh, big moment from Kaiser through the Anderson Bridge. That was a very good catch, wasn't it? Thing is, I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a lot of wheel spin through that corner if you're not careful. You have to feather the throttle coming around that little left-hander before the bridge, you know? It's kind of crazy.
Very careful in that corner,
yeah.
Well, I'm not very...
Yeah. Yeah, I had to keep upshifting and downshifting to make sure I had the grip, and then, yeah, wasn't helpful. But, let's see. I'll tell you what, Smitch just had a moment in turn 2, because Kaiser's got very close to him.
That might help him in the race now.
Yeah, that'll
to
protect him from Ant, yes, without a doubt. I agree with you there. Can Kaiser make the move on Smith? He'll be hoping to get this done, I think, as well. Because obviously, Ant's someone that Kaiser is racing with, because obviously they're both tier 1, whereas Smith is tier 3. So he's kind of in a different race to them, but not, if that makes sense. Yeah, Saviour's just passed Colin, hasn't he? Oh, Colin's going to be under pressure from Bobo. No. He was sensible there, Bobo, wasn't he? Do you know what looks confusing? Bobo's helmet is a Red Bull helmet in a Mercedes car.
Sorry?
Bobo has a Red Bull helmet in a Mercedes car.
Oh my god,
I was just on board with him and I saw the Red Bull logo on his helmet. I was like, oh god, that's going to go well, isn't it? Don't show Toto that one. But, oh, Kaiser's having a little look at Smith. Let's see what goes on. Is Kaiser going to have the exit on Smith here to make a move into turn 1? He is. He's going to have a look into turn 1. Through goes Kaiser. Smith's let Ant go, and now Saviour snuck through as well. Let's try and cut down to it. But no, and Saviour got it done. He's just hoping that Max. Mark said that Bobo's hoping that Max goes to Mercedes in 2026. I mean, it could happen. I think he'll go to Aston personally, though. But we'll see. Ant's past Kaiser. I think you just said that, though, didn't you?
Yeah. Now we have another crucial.
Yeah. Was it just an easy DRS overtake? Was it a DRS overtake?
Yes, it was. Yes.
Yeah. Ah. Okay, so it was a nice easy one for Ant then here. Saviour will now be hoping to get past Kaiser quite quickly here as well. They've got a lot more grip than Kaiser already, haven't they, on these new tyres? Let's see. Oh, that was very close between Saviour and Kaiser then. But through goes Saviour. He's got the move done on Kaiser. I mean, you're going to stop supporting Mercedes next season anyway, Mark, because you're going to become red next season. With Lewis. Come and join the dark side. Ferrari are going to win the constructors and the drivers with Leclerc next season, so that's going to be exciting. Can't wait for that. But, yeah, let's see what is going on. Lorpy, I've just realised, Lorpy and Ryan are having a good battle for the lead here. Oh, Ryan's hit the wall! Commentator's curse at its finest.
Wow. Oh, that's exciting. was in such a good position.
Well, can you believe I just literally said his name and crash? Good evening, Carl. How are you? But yeah,
I remember this race in the Netherlands where when we were commentating and we were literally cursing everyone.
you even made a public apology in the Discord after.
Yeah.
You felt so bad.
Made some enemies that night, so yeah.
There was once I was commentating on Tier 4. I can't remember what track it was. I think it might have been Japan. And every single person I cut to in qualifying had their lap invalidated. Every single person I cut to in the race crashed. I was like, okay. The Connor curse is real.
If you give people power, they do bad things.
Yeah. I mean, I used to... You know that word of the car that we just saw on track, the green one that was taking us around very slowly? Well, it's red on this game. But, the one that we were talking about crashing at Monza. If I say that word, it usually comes.
Yeah, it usually does.
Yeah. Mark, I don't need your help in cursing me. I'll crash myself. No one needs to curse me. I crash on my own. It's more fun that way. But let's have a look at Bobo. Ooh, I thought he was going to have a look into the old Singapore sling then, but survived for the time being. But KZ is really struggling on those hard tyres. Oh, he's had a bit of a moment. Wow, what a save again. Mark just said he's done. Sorry. Anthony, oh yeah, he is. Wow, well spotted. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an exciting cut.
Yeah, I caught it in the end, right at the end. But I mean, to be honest, he's just gonna hope now that Lorpy's gonna hold Saviour up, isn't he? That's what he got. If I was Ant, I'd maybe even just give Lorpy DRS just to protect him from Saviour. Like Sainz did with Norris a few seasons ago.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of smart if you think about it to do it that way. But who knows? Let's see what's happening here. It's all sort of starting to calm down a little bit now. Armar's right on the back of Kaiser now, so it really does look like an engine failure every time you go into the corner, doesn't it? Like, it honestly does.
It absolutely does.
It's craziness.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, yeah, as I said, I don't know if how they even try to imagine to see how they sit there and say, this is fine, this is what we're gonna do, right?
Yeah. Oh! Armar's having a look round the outside of Kaiser, but wow. Kaiser's constantly just in battles tonight, isn't he? He's having to defend for his life. Yeah. Lorpy also didn't pit. He's down to third now. It'll be interesting to see if Saviour can close down Ant though. I'm excited to see that. I hope he can, of course. It would be a good little battle between those two. As it always is. Let's go and have a look at Colin. He's now coming up to the back of Lorpy as well. Two fellow Dutchmen. So, see how this one plays out. But, oh, contact between Colin and Lorpy. Sorry, what happened?
Barrier. Got his ninja in the barrier. Turn one. I don't know what. A bit of fumbling. I think it was something with Smith. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just saw him cut turn 2 as you said that, so I was like, Yeah, he has got an end plate missing, so maybe. So you said he had contact? Did you say with Smith?
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Oh, Collins going round the outside of Lorpy. Wow, he kept out the wall, but now they're 3 wide, heading down to the final part of the track. The 2 Mercedes are both there. The Alpine's still in the middle, but no, Bobo very sensibly backs out, but Lorpy keeps it wheel to wheel with Collins. Why has it cut away? Lorpy got it back round the outside. Wow, and I think Collins just got it back. Bobo's got Colin. Wow, that was some great driving all the way, wasn't it? Whew.
It was very exciting to say the least.
I don't know how they didn't crash, to be honest. But here goes Bobo. He's already passed. Lorpy, I think Colin's going to come now as well. He's going to try and go around the outside. And he does. He just about kept 2 wheels on the track as well to be able to complete it. But Lorpy's gone for the switchback, but I think Colin's just going to have the better exit, and does.
Wow.
Good racing. But some good news, we are halfway through the race now.
That one's quite hard.
Well, there was one safety car as well, wasn't there, and a VSC, so it's not been too bad so far. We've had good action the whole way as well. I'm interested. Sorry, go on. Yeah. I think this is going to be interesting to see now if Colin can close up to Bobo. Maybe they'll work together to try and get closer to Saviour. But Saviour's not really making any impact on Ant right now. So we will see Armar right on the back of Lorpy. Let's have a look at this one. Lorpy's really struggling on those mediums. I'm surprised Lorpy hasn't pitted yet, to be honest. He's on medium tyres.
Yeah. Ramos. Oh, that's a...
Yeah, that was Rassam, wasn't it? And yeah, that's hurt him.
Also getting hurt.
Yeah. Kaiser will be in the pit soon as well, probably for mediums, maybe in the next 2 or 3 laps to try and make some inroads on everyone else. Kaiser says he's just got 3 seconds as well, which will hurt him.
Yeah. Interestingly, Chris Bailey is still holding the fastest lap. Although he was out of the race at 5 laps.
That's kind of crazy, actually. But then that was on mediums, wasn't it? But also it was high tank of fuel, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought Ant and Xavier might have been able to.
Beat that. I agree. It's alright, we're going to have Kaiser on mediums soon. I'm sure he'll be able to beat the lap, because he'll be on a lower tank of fuel. So, we'll see. Imagine if Chris finishes his race with fastest lap. Wow.
He will get the... I think he will get the... What is it? The DHL fastest lap award?
Yeah.
I would like to personally do him.
Shall we give him driver of the day if he gets it as well?
Yeah.
It'll be like Lando Norris, the happiest man ever.
The first time that the driver who DNF so early and as the first one would get the fastest lap of the race.
Well, he DNF what, like lap 3 or lap 4 or something, didn't he?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
There you go, Chris. That could be your greatest achievement in MRC history there. Oh, Rassam got 3 seconds. That's not good. Rassam and Kaiser have had a very good battle, haven't they? These guys have been going at each other for a little while now. So, we'll see. The issue is there's not many battles now because Collins just made a mistake. He's dropped a long way behind Bobo. Now we're just down to the battle sort of between like Lorpy, Kaiser and Rassam now. So. Oh, I think Lorpy's in. He is. He's coming off those mediums, and I don't blame him.
You know, it should be hard. I mean, you cannot run it that long.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's kind of crazy if he's gonna run the soft already. Oh, Rassam just hit the wall. Oh. Yeah, he clipped it. He hasn't got any damage, but he just. It was one of those, like, you know, when they gently sort of tap it.
This did the same.
Yeah. Let's have a little look. Kaiser's really starting to struggle on those hards now through the little section by the Anderson Bridge. He's really struggling. His car is all over the place. Oh, another big twitch, but he managed to save it. Is this going to open the opportunity now for Rassam? He's going to go around the outside. He's going to try to anyway. Room is given by Kaiser. And the outside line will give him the traction out the corner. And the move is done. The Alpine is through. Do you reckon we'll see Kaiser come in the pits now? Because 12 laps is possible on mediums, isn't it?
Oh, Collins made a mistake.
Oh, he has. Yeah. He must have made it at the final corner. Because he's lost out to Armar, hasn't he? So. Wow. Yeah, he's got no damage though, so I think he's okay. But. It's a bit of a ruined race now, isn't it? A little bit, so.
I'm just watching the guys up front. I have to say Xavier is 4.5 seconds behind. Behind Dan. And
Yeah.
he still has Mo in the corners. Okay, now there's a left car between them, but I don't think that's absolutely insane. No, Omo has the same, and he's 5 seconds behind. So yeah, it's not even when you are directly behind. It's also when it's I don't know how many seconds ahead.
It's craziness, because sometimes I was noticing in Singapore the other day, there was times I genuinely couldn't see my braking marker on the wall, because you're so focused on trying to find the apex that you can't see the braking marker, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, hopefully one day they fix it, who knows?
Or maybe not, because they tried to fix it once. Yeah.
Well, hopefully they put... I don't mind. I would prefer if they just put it back to how it was then, because at least that was, you know, drivable.
Imagine if they make it even worse.
Oh, don't. I will not be happy. The thing is, in Tier 3 it's not so bad, because we do still get the smoke, but not as much, because obviously in Tier 3 people aren't running no ABS.
Yeah.
So we still get, like, there's still smoke. We still get it into some corners, but it's not as frequent. Whereas like Tier 1 and 2, most of the guys are running no ABS, so it becomes, you know, a massive pain, let's say. But
yeah.
But let's see, so at the minute we've got no battles happening, sadly. Everyone's a little bit spread out. So, yeah, it's all kind of just like calming down a little bit now. I think, do you think Kaiser's going to go on to softs here, potentially? I think there's a chance he goes on to softs. He's coming in now. Let's see what he goes to. Because maybe he could just be about to take Chris Bailey. He's going to mediums. Do you think he'll beat Chris Bailey's fastest lap, Stefan?
I hope he won't, but it's possible.
Can you imagine if Chris finishes this race with that? I'll be laughing.
Yeah, I mean, would be one to remember for sure.
I mean, oh yeah, that's just crazy. Oh, I retired on lap 4, but there you go, Baby Hornet's taken it. He ruined it.
Wow.
Yeah. He's just, you know, he knows how to kick a man when he's down, doesn't he?
Yeah. My God, this man has nothing left apart from this one single thing.
And you've taken it. You've taken it. Should we report him to the stewards after this? Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
We'll both put our hands up and make it a double complaint against Baby Hornet. He's the head steward, so, and he runs Xtreme stewarding, so we're gonna have to report him to himself. But you know, I think it might get rejected personally, but we'll see. Maybe I'll take that one. But yeah, it's just gaps now, isn't it? There's not really a lot happening. Oh, actually, Kaiser is coming up to the back of Red Car. So we may have a fight on our hands between two drivers, and we've also got Smith coming up to Scottish Ninja. So that could be another interesting battle. That's also the battle for the Tier 3 win between Scottish Ninja and Smith, so we'll see. But can Kaiser get anywhere near the house of Red Car Rambo? Oh, lock up into turn 1 for Kaiser Soze. That's not going to help at all. It's not going to keep his tyres looking squeaky clean, is it? Is he going to be close enough this lap? I don't think he is. No, he isn't. So, maybe next lap. Let's go have a look at Smith versus Scottish Ninja. Those guys are still separated by quite a bit, so don't think they're going to be in a battle. They've also just been lapped by Ant and Saviour, so that'll be pretty painful for those guys. But they're still racing each other. That's the most important thing here. I think Kaiser might get Red Car this lap. Gonna be close. Oh, he's got into the back of him. Yeah, I hope he hasn't got any damage. I don't think he has.
No. Nice contact.
It's lucky he didn't hit him any harder though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very lucky. Red Car's let him go. I think he maybe had a moment actually, Red Car, and that made Kaiser go through. But I didn't see it all because the camera angle was terrible, but 8 laps to go. Let's see how this one goes. Colin, 3 seconds. That's going to hurt him, especially if actually no, Rassan behind him is also. Let's have a look at the penalties quickly. So you've got 6 for Colin, 6 for Rassan, 3 for Kaiser, 6 for Baby Hornet, 6 for Ninja, and 3 for Smith. So it is quite an easy track to get time penalties, though, isn't it? Safety car.
Why?
Is it Smith? Is it Ninja? I don't know why there's a safety. Oh, it's Baby Hornet's got no front wing, and he's just missed his braking point. He's that's so unlucky for Baby Hornet. He's literally gone to brake, and obviously with no front wing, he's crashed because the car wouldn't turn. Oh, so unlucky.
Oh, that spices things up a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does. But Yeah. So, safety car. This brings everyone close now. Also, Armar, Colin, and Rassam have all pitted as well. I do wonder if we're going to see Ant, Xavier, and Bobo in here because they may need to. Otherwise, they may lose this win.
Yeah, fresh tires can make a huge difference around this, so I think it wouldn't be unwise for them to hit.
Yeah, I agree. So, let's see. Let's have a look. Is Ant going to come in? That's the question. Is he going to come in? Yes, Ant is in. What's Xavier going to do? To be honest though, this is a track as well where track position is really important, isn't it? Because it is difficult to overtake here.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll see. Ant's out. Ant will come out in the lead, so I think this still is going to at least give Ant the front row, without a doubt. He's still going to be in the fight for the win, but Bobo's gone soft as well. And so Xavier. Has Ant picked the wrong tyre here? That may hurt Ant quite a lot.
Interesting. I mean, we talked about it, in quali the softs aren't getting much percentage on them. But on the other hand, Singapore is also a track where, at least some hard games, you would have like 28, maybe 35% of tire wear, so no fresh tires anymore, but they shouldn't be completely worn.
Yeah.
But the tires had absolutely no grip left, so even with 30%, the tires were dead sometimes. And
yeah.
it still be the case.
Yeah, I mean, the benefit for them now is that obviously they have very little fuel in the car, don't they? So
yeah,
it's almost going to be like now running them a little bit like in qualifying. Quite close to that, and as close as it can get to that anyway, you know? So the tyre wear won't be as big as if, say, if they started on it. But
that's a good point, yeah.
But we'll see.
See how many laps of racing we get, because the field is quite spread out.
It is, yeah, because we've got to wait for Lorpy to catch up. Lorpy's about a corner or two, well, actually like half the track behind us. So, and obviously we've still got one car in the pit lane on the pit straight, but I think he's a lap down anyway, so they may go racing without those two, because they're both a lap down.
They are not. I think they should unlock themselves when the lead is pitted.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. You might be right there. Yeah, I think you're right actually. So we're actually going to have to wait for them to catch up as well. So I think we're probably going to get 5 laps of racing here, which will be interesting. I'm intrigued to see how it'll play out. But yeah, it's quite crazy though. If you look at the tyres, Bobo Xavier went for soft, so did Lorpy and Kaiser. Everyone else went for mediums. So maybe people, like you said, aren't convinced that the softs will last. But the guys on softs will want this safety car to stay out as long as possible, to be honest, won't they? Because then that's when they'll get the advantage on that tyre.
Obviously, yeah. Well, I think we will have 6 laps of racing the most.
Yeah.
Could work out.
It could do. We're soon going to find out. And we'll be hoping it comes in as soon as possible. So, yeah. It's going to be an interesting run to the end. I'm so glad that we're getting like a sprint finish here though. It's going to be nice. But Ant won't be happy with this, is it? It's bringing everyone into contention. It puts him under pressure as well. So, we will see. But I've also realised, hold on, I missed this. Bobo got ahead of Saviour.
In the pit lane?
But Saviour was like 5 seconds ahead of Bobo, wasn't he?
What?
So I don't know how that happened.
Front wing damage, maybe?
Maybe, possibly, maybe that's what happened. But I've only just realised Bobo actually got ahead of him. I never realised. Surely safety cars coming in this lap. I know not everyone's caught, but come on, they're not far away. Let's come in, please. Please. Pretty please. Nope, I think it's staying again. We've got one more lap. Yeah, one more lap. So again, this is just helping the guys on the softs, this is. Bobo will be very, very happy to see this. Because obviously as well, the mediums are going to take longer to heat up as well, aren't they? So...
Yes, the first lap I'm going to be vulnerable.
Yeah. And maybe the start of the second lap as well, because obviously they'll have DRS now on the second lap. So, interesting. Let's have a wait and see, shall we? This is going to be... I'm very surprised Scottish Ninja didn't pit. He's on 9-litre uphold medium tyres. We just need Smith to catch the pack, and then hopefully the safety car will come in at the end of this lap. So, who do you think is going to win?
I would have known that. I have a feeling I'm gonna pull it off anyway because he's usually very quick at restarts and he's showing great pace.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Boba. I just think he's gonna be there. But I'll let you finish. Go on.
I still think he would feel happier if he was in the same car behind.
Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of pressure now, isn't he? From this, because and like I said as well, he'd have wanted the safety car to come in maybe a lap ago or 2 laps ago, because then he'd get the advantage towards the end of the race on those tyres. Now he's not going to get any advantage really, is he? Because those tyres are going to be new for pretty much all 4 of the laps. But he's got to make sure he gets heat down this straight now because the safety car is in. So he's got to really try not to go too slow because he's going to need to try and keep a bit of heat in them, isn't he? But a 4-lap shootout, this is definitely going to be exciting. I don't know who's going to win. I wish I did. It's more exciting now. It's good. I love finishes like this. I know the drivers hate it, but I love it. Because literally anyone could win. Ant's gone. He's made a bolt for it. He had to go early though because of the disadvantage he's got on the tyres. And look at how much he's caught Bobo napping. 1 second gap already.
I know he was good at the restart, but that was phenomenal.
Yeah, Bobo just didn't react, and he was under pressure a lot from Xavier as well. So let's see. But what Xavier and Bobo will not need to do at the minute is fight too much, because that will just give Ant a win. Bobo just hit the wall as well.
Yeah, he did.
Let's have a look. Is Xavier going to try and make a move? No, but I'll tell you what, Colin is behind. Oh, he had a look at Armar. I think there might have been contact because Armar's now got off the track.
Armar just outbroke himself a little bit.
Oh, so yeah, Armar survived though. Ant seems to have this in hand at the minute though, doesn't he? He seems to be managing the gap quite well.
Yes, he does.
But let's see. Maybe the softs aren't. Maybe there's not much delta difference between the two at this stage of the race. But we will see. Also, we don't know how much, obviously, like ERS Ant has used. Maybe he's used more than them to try and break the gap a little bit. but who knows? Colin's also going to try and get involved with these guys, but his main fight is Armar behind him because obviously that's tier 2 battle. But Armar's now under pressure from Rassam in P6, so interesting for sure. But I think he was maybe right with your ant call, you know. You might have got that one spot on. To be honest. So are you looking forward to the next race in Kota?
Yeah, somehow I don't like it.
I hate Kota. Look at these two side by side. That was good racing. Wow, that was good space given.
Bit of wheel banging, but everything within the ordinary.
Yeah.
But what?
Oh, Xavier got so close to the wall. I thought Xavier was... Did you see that wall Xavier just got close to? That's the one that DNF'd me in tier 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did exactly what Xavier did and I just wasn't quite as skilled at holding it. But this ant will be loving this. Look, 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, I think...
Oh! Xavier and Bowie, they're so close together. This is really good. Could Colin even end up taking this? Essentially P2. We're soon going to find out. But let's see. I think Xavier might be close enough to make the move here.
Oh yes, very cool. Right the outside.
Oh, they both survive. Xavier keeps it on the track. He's going to have the inside, and this time... No, but he gets a bad exit. This is going to keep Bobo in the position, but Xavier tries to go around the outside. But Bobo manages to hold on. These guys love that part of the track, don't they? The thing is, they have to be so careful because Colin's right behind them as well.
Yeah.
But they've now got Rassam, Armar, Lorpy all joining the battle. But we've got one more lap left of this race. I have... Yeah, he has. That's a huge change for him. But one thing we do know is Bobo and Xavier is for position. Neither of them have a penalty, so whoever takes it will get it. But let's see, can Xavier get anywhere near into turn 1? No. Colin nearly just went right into the back of Xavier though.
Yeah, he was late on this.
Yeah, he'll be hoping that these two sort of come together, but I don't think Xavier's going to be...
Made a mistake.
Oh, that's such a shame for him. Last season's Xtreme champion, but here goes Xavier. Is he going to go round the outside? He's going to have to be super late on the brakes. He is really late, being just about keeps it on the track. But he's up the inside. This time, is he going to be able to hold it? I think he is, but no, he's still there. It's the same again.
Oh my god.
But this time, he's going to try and hold it through the sling section. This is insane. Wow. Now he's going up the inside. This is brave, like to say the least. He's now looking round the outside of Bobo on the final lap. He's going to get the better exit though. It's a drag race now to this last braking zone of the track. He's going to try and get a bit of slipstream. Is he going to send down the inside? No, but there's so nearly contact between the two. And says the fastest lap on the final lap. But Xavier is going to get third. Colin's going to take it for... No, he doesn't. Yeah, wow. That was... What a last lap that was.
What a battle. What... what an amazing defense by Volvo. That was
Yeah,
really not easy,
that was
but
crazy.
very clear, very clean.
Yeah.
Amazing. What an amazing that was. That's great.
The thing is, they were going
Yeah,
side by side through parts of the track that you shouldn't be going side by side through, but they were giving each other the perfect amount of room.
they did. They really did.
That
No
was
backing
insane.
off.
Yeah, I agree. That was one of the best battles I've seen in a long time for 3 or 4 laps. Those guys there, constantly wheel to wheel, beautiful. Smith is the last of the finishers. But that is it. Singapore is over with. Next we go to Kota, which is not the best track in the world, I have to admit. But I'll let you think of your driver of the day while I run through the results. But
Gotta be Chris Bailey.
I don't think I'll be happy to hear that. But first place is Ant, second is Bobo, third is Xavier, fourth is Lorpy, fifth is Collins. Wait, oh yeah, Colin had a penalty. Sixth is Redcar, seventh is Armour, eighth is Rassam, ninth is Kaiser Soze, 10th is Scottish Ninja, and the last of the finishers is Smith. Heavy Hornet, single track, Chris Bailey, all did not finish. Stefan, who's your driver of the day?
um, I think it has to be Bobo. He really managed how he managed to from P. I mean, at some point he was at P5 or P6 at the start, and then he managed to overtake the guys ahead of him,
Yeah.
except for Arn. The way he defended of Xavier was really impressive. That would be my choice.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the amount of pressure that he had from Xavier at the end, a lot of drivers would just crumble, wouldn't they? But he really stood firm and he kept it clean the entire way. So, yeah, I completely agree. That is a fair driver of the day. But that is it. Like I said, for Singapore, we will not have this track again for a little while anyway. But we are back Friday, 7:30 for Kota. It's going to be F2 cars in MRCX this week. And then obviously, Stefan will be on track on Monday at 8:45. But before that, we will have Tier 2 and then Tier 3 and Xtreme will be back next Wednesday for Kota as well. Stefan, thank you so much for joining me.
It was my pleasure. Yeah, it was a bit hard today, unfortunately, because yeah, I'm not just being sick. I feel like it's getting worse. So sorry if
That's all good. No
I
need to
didn't sound very
apologise.
well. At some point, I didn't forgot how to speak English or whatever. Yeah, I was not in the best form today, but it was nice to do this with you still.
Yeah, you always do a good job. I'm always a pleasure to be with you. But that is it. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Good night.